Today I'm going to be telling you how you can get both the Magic Archer and the Warfarer vocations in Dragon's Dogma 2. The reason I've rolled both of these into one video is because if you are heading towards either the Magic Archer or the Warfarer, they're both in a similar location and you can do both of them at once. Whether you want to play them both or not, you might as well get them unlocked in case you want to come back to them, as it is simple to do while you are over in this location. Now, first things first, you're going to want to get yourself some Newt Liquor. You're going to need this for the Wayfarer's quest to actually be able to get this vocation. So first things first, you'll need to head over to Higgs Tavern in Bat Batal if you want to get this item. Now, if you are already a Beastren type of character, you can just walk in here and speak to him and that will be no problem. However, if you are not a Beastren, then you will need to pretend to be one. So in order to do that, you will obviously need to wear the Beastren mask or helmet, and then what you will need to do is go into the front area of this tavern, pick up one of the hay bales, place it inside this fence, and then one of the NPCs will ask someone to escort you inside. In there, you can then buy 3 Newt Liquor, so you will need 15,000 gold for this, and I definitely recommend doing this before you head up towards the Volcanic Springs area, because it's quite far out of the way, and you'll have to travel all the way back to Batel to get this once you've accepted the quest, if not. Now, sometimes after this point there is a little cutscene that plays where you'll have to defeat the guards. You just simply want to attack them until they decide they're not going to attack you anymore. But for me that didn't happen, I think maybe because I did this as it was turning to nighttime. So once you have the 3 Newt Liquor, you're going to want to head over on the map towards where the Magic Archer questline will start. For this, you want to head over to Drabnir's Grotto on the map. As you will see, there is kind of like a passageway through the desert into the green forest type land again, and this is a pretty tricky area. There's lots of fighting to be done, lots of enemies, a couple of bosses along this route, so do be prepared, come with some curatives and such. Make sure that you're ready for this fight, especially if you're not in New Game Plus, so you're not as leveled up as I am in this video, because it is a little bit of a tricky one. It's quite fun, there's lots of loot in there, it's very good, but yeah, go through that one. I'm not going to spoil that too much for you. And when you get to the other side, you will see a Dwarven NPC who is called Gustafa. He will then ask you to bring him 3 herbs, so this can be things like green warish or any of the other herbs that you've got. If you have got a Logistican in your party, what I would recommend doing is transferring these herbs to one of your other pawns so that they don't combine these into other curatives as you pick more up, because you do need 3 of them to give to him. Failing that, there is 3 in the area, so you can grab them one at a time, or you can just grab all of them and bring them back to him. More than 3 I would say, but plenty of curative plants in the area. Now once you give him these, he will then say visit his home, which is literally just around the corner here. You'll follow this kind of rocky path from the water and make your way up to his house. You'll be greeted by his wife, who says that he shouldn't be inviting people to the house, and there is some stuff to loot. Of course, do feel free to loot it all. They're not going to be upset that you're stealing stuff from their property or anything like that. They're quite happy to share with you. There is a Wakestone shard in there and such, so it's worth looting up, as well as all of the curatives in the area. Now, when you are looting the property of Gustafa, you do need to make sure that you pick up the Newt Liquor off the table in order to be able to progress the Wayfarer's quest. This is very important, so make sure that you've got this. In total, at this point, you should have 4. He will then ask you if you will escort him to the Volcanic Springs. This is where the more difficult part of the quest starts to take place, because obviously he has a bad back. So he doesn't want you to walk for ages, he does want you to go quite slowly. What I found was the best workaround to this was to simply pick him up and walk or run with him. What I did to make this a little bit easier was run, then walk a little bit, then run, and then when I fully got down to no stamina, because it takes a while you are holding him to regenerate your stamina, what I actually did was put him down, wait for the stamina to regen, walk a little bit, because he will walk a little bit with you, and then pick him back up. Now obviously if you see enemies, you do want to put him down, then go and fight them, and then pick him back up and carry on. There is quite a lot of enemies on this route again, so be prepared for quite a few fights. And again, if you're not in New Game Plus, if this is your first run through and you're not like level 40 plus, then this could be quite challenging, so make sure you've got lots of curatives with you or a mage pawn so that they can heal you. But eventually, when you do get Gustafa to the Volcanic Springs, his wife will return and say to you, actually, I've misjudged you, thank you very much for helping him out, and in return we'll teach you the Magic Archer Vocation. Simply speaking to her again afterwards will unlock the Maister's teaching for this, which is if many of you have seen in other content and videos on YouTube, one of the most powerful abilities in the game in exchange for your max HP. So it does drain your health, but you can pretty much one-shot most enemies in the game with it. So it's very, very good and very worthwhile unlocking. Now getting onto the Warfarer, as you approach this area, you will see this guy sort of laid down against the post. He will ask you for a newt liqueur. Obviously at this point we have 4, so you can give him one. And then he will tell you that he could do with some more stuff, so you interact with him again, offer him 3 newt liqueurs, and then he will say to you, I wish there was something I could give you. Talk to him again, and he will say, oh, actually, I do have something. So then you get that, and if you talk to him a subsequent time after this, you will also get the Maister's teaching for it. Now, this is as simple as it gets. You have then unlocked both the Magic Archer and the Wayfarer in a matter of 30 to 45 seconds when you actually complete the Magic Archer questline, and if you've prepared for this adequately, like I mentioned towards the start of the video. So hopefully you can get both of these unlocked nice and quickly and nice and easily. If you have got any questions, drop them in the comments below. But other than that, I would like to thank you for watching. Please do drop me a like if you found the video helpful, and drop me a subscribe, as I am covering tons and tons of Dragon's Dogma content too. So be sure you've got the notification bell on so you don't miss out on any of that. Other than that, I will catch you again very, very shortly in a brand new upload. So thanks for watching, take care, and peace.